Kilimanjaro. Author Selzer-McKenzie. Kilimanjaro, with its three volcanic cones, Kibo, Mawenzi, and Shirira, is an inactive stratovolcano in northeastern Tanzania. Left square bracket 2 right square bracket rising 4,600 meters, 15,100 feet, from its base, and approximately 5,100 meters, 16,700 feet, from the plains near Moshi, and is additionally the highest peak in Africa at 5,891.8 meters, 19,330 feet, providing a dramatic view of the surrounding plains. The highest point on Kilimanjaro is Uhuru Peak, on the volcano Kibo. Its height value attracted a lot of interest as the reports of the first Europeans to see the mountain reached Europe. Since 1889, several attempts have been made to determine the exact height of the mountain, but the several methods have given varying results and differ by as much as 100 meters. Left square bracket 3 right square bracket. The Kilimanjaro 2008 precise height measurement expedition used GPS and gravimeter methods to output the value of 5,891.8 meters, 19,330 feet. For right square bracket, on top of Kibo is a 1.5-mile wide crater. As the highest point in Africa, Uhuru Peak is one of the 7 summits. The summit was first reached by the Marangu Army Scout Johannes Kanyalalowo, German Hans Meyer and Austrian Ludwig Pertzscheller, on October 6, 1889. 2 other peaks are also dormant volcanoes, Mawenzi, 5,149 meters, 16,890 feet, the third highest peak in Africa, after Mount Kenya, and Shirira, 3,962 meters, 13,000 feet. Johannes Notch is named after Lawo. Due to Kilimanjaro's equatorial location and high elevation, almost every climate type on Earth is represented, including a year-round snow-topped summit. The summit of Kilimanjaro is covered by a GSM mobile phone network, and was previously the highest point in the world with mobile phone service. While the volcano appears to be dormant on the inside, events on top of the mountain draw global attention. The top of the mountain has seen a retreat of the most recent covering of glaciers, left square bracket 5 right square bracket, with the most recent ice cap volume dropping by more than 80%. Left square bracket 6 right square bracket. Sources disagree when the glaciers will be gone due to melting. In 2002, a study led by Ohio State University Ice Corps paleoclimatologist Lonnie Thompson predicted that ice on top of Africa's tallest peak would be gone between 2015 and 2020. Left square bracket 7 right square bracket left square bracket 8 right square bracket left square bracket 9 right square bracket. In 2007, a team of Austrian scientists from University of Innsbruck predicted that the plateau ice cap will be gone by 2040, but some ice on the slope will remain longer due to local weather conditions. Left square bracket 10 right square bracket. Yet another, the California Academy of Sciences, predicts that the left square bracket glacier's right square bracket will be gone by 2050. Left square bracket 11 right square bracket. A comparison of ice core records suggests conditions today are returning to those of 11,000 years ago. A study by Philip Mote of the University of Washington in the United States and Georg Kasser of the University of Innsbruck in Austria concludes that the shrinking of Kilimanjaro's ice cap is not directly due to rising temperature but rather to decreased precipitation. Left square bracket 12 right square bracket. In May 2008, the Tanzanian Minister for Natural Resources, Ms. Shamsam Wanguna, said that there were indications that snow cover on the mountain was actually increasing. Left square bracket 13 right square bracket. In January 2006, the Western Breach route was closed by the Tanzanian government following a rock slide that killed 4 people at Arrow Glacier Camp. On December 1, 2007 the Western Breach route was reopened for climbing. While it is inactive, Kilimanjaro has fumaroles that emit gas in the crater on the main summit of Kibo. Scientists concluded in 2003 that molten magma is just 400 meters, 1,310 feet, below the summit crater. Several collapses and landslides have occurred on Kibo in the past, one creating the area known as the Western Breach. Mount Kilimanjaro is one of the largest stratovolcanoes in the world. Otherwise known as a composite volcano, it comprises numerous blares of lava, tephra and volcanic ash. Tephra is rhyolitic, an igneous, extrusive rock, in composition, and is formed by airfall material of an eruption, which suggests the composite volcano was once active. However, at the moment it is dormant. According to experts, there have been no eruptions in his living memory. Recent studies suggest the last eruptions on the mountain were between 150,000 and 200,000 years ago. Left square bracket 14 right square bracket. Mount Kilimanjaro is in the shape of a conical volcano. It is formed by ejecta being thrown up by the volcano vent, which then piles around the vent in the shape of a cone. Due to the fact that Mount Kilimanjaro is made up of tephra, it has a cinder cone. This is because the mountain's cone is made up of tephra cinders. They are made up of blobs of congealed lava in particles. When the mountain did erupt millions of years ago, the gas-charged lava would be blown violently into the air, then breaking the smaller fragments which would solidify and fall as cinders. This left Mount Kilimanjaro with a bowl-shaped crater. In geologic history, it would not be uncommon for a stratovolcano such as Mount Kilimanjaro to have experienced explosive eruptions. The lava from the mountain is viscous. Viscosity is a measure of the thickness of a fluid which is deformed by shear stress or extensional stress, which cools down before it spreads very far. The lava's viscosity helps explain why Mount Kilimanjaro has relatively small crater formations. The rock on the mountain is felsic and has high levels of silica, especially tephratic silicate. This silica is also in alternating sectors, with lava flows and ejecta in different formations. This is called stratum, which is usually formed by natural forces, i.e., volcanic eruptions, from Mount Kilimanjaro. Relief of Kilimanjaro. The volcano is the highest in Africa and covers an area of 388,500 hectares. Although the volcano stands alone, it is a part of an east-west belt of volcanoes stretching over northern Tanzania. It has three main concentric cones to the southeast in the mountain, but also has smaller parasitic cones. Also known as a satellite cone, the main vent is blocked by cooled solidified lava, and the lava is then forced out through the sides of the volcano under immense pressure. To the west side of the mountain is the peak shear, 3,962 meters, of which only the southern and western rims remain. In addition to the west there is also flat tableland. On the edges of this material is later material made by the former eruptions of the mountain, and so it's a dissected plateau. This is a plateau which has been uplifted by volcanic activity, then been severely eroded, which explains the material around the edge of the plateau. The peak of Mwanzi, 5,149 meters, which is rugged and erosion-shattered can be found in the east of the volcano. Its western face has many features, crags, pinnacles and dike swarms. Crags are a steeped mass of rock projecting upward or outward. Pinnacles are high peaks or points of rock, but in Mount Kilimanjaro's case then it's a high point of rock.